Hi, this is Rajendran from Market Calls and welcome to Nifty daily preparation using market profile analysis. And today's date is 13/6/2017 and time is 6:30 a.m. And let's start with the yesterday's session. Yesterday's session we tried to push down below the previous week low. The previous week low was 9619.95, and but then I mean there is an of course it's a kind of a doji style. That's what we get from the Nifty futures daily charts. Nothing much happened. There is no strong selling income coming into the markets, and still on the daily charts we maintain the balance, and on the monthly charts, so we are one time framing higher and the trend is clearly up, and weekly still the candle is not ended, but then the overall the trend is up, and daily the trend is so far in the balancing way. And let's get into the profile, and let's look a little bit deeper. From the profile front, we are on yesterday's profile. We opened within the range. But then it's very close to the Friday's low. We opened very close to the Friday's low. Price opened lower 50 points. It's not a gap down, but then price opened lower 50 points. We use the term gaps, especially when the price is opening above the range or below the range. So, but then price opened within the range. Price opened 50 points lower. On last Friday session, the inventory was quite higher because the point of control not migrated along with the price. One of the reasons we can say that the inventory went from long to too long, and after the open, most of the activity happened around the Friday's low, or we can say the previous week low, 9619. Right, so the 9619 is the reference which I taken from the daily time frame, which is nothing but the previous week low. And you can see at the A period, very first of 30 minutes, we price moved within the previous day's range and then comes back in. And at the B period, it took off the day's low, but then price started trading lackluster around the open multiple times. So you can see the price was trading mostly around the open multiple times, and in fact it also created an prominent pocket as well. All right, and throughout the day price was wavering around the open multiple times. And the other thing would like to monitor is yesterday's session was a 45-degree line. So a 45-degree line where the players are coming and getting trapped. So it's a short in the hole kind of a scenario. So probably many people who were shorted below the previous week low might end up trapped, right? And so there was a prominent walk around 9620, and we are talking about a couple of mechanical reference levels on the top. So those are mechanical reference zones which we are talking in the previous session, around 9685 reference level, 9698 and 9705 reference level. A lot of mechanical selling happened within the balance, right? And moreover, price made an it looked below the balance and then kind of a failure, kind of a setup. So naturally the destination trade is towards the other side of the trade. So if we consider this as a balance, if we consider the entire thing as a balance, probably I can say I'll go to the daily chart and say it's kind of an look below the balance and failure scenario. So the natural destination rates comes towards the other side, towards the 9700 reference again, right? So that's what we had seen multiple times. If the price, as long as the price is trading within the balance, there is no serious sell-off is coming in, then that says that the sellers are still not confident in their selling, right? So yesterday's selling is not an high confidence selling. It's more of a lackluster selling, which is most likely the players who are selling below the previous day's low, right? It's not a high confidence selling though, and most likely it looks like the players are going to get trapped. So the 45-degree line says that. And the other thing I would like to point out is um, the point of control is around 9621, right? And so when it comes to talking about the scenarios, my first scenario goes like this. The price opens within the range, probably around the center, and it tries to touch the point of control or even the previous week low, try to test one more time, no fresh selling actually coming in. So but then buyers takes control and push the price to the other side, and it goes up. Or so this is one another way to look out it. So the other way to look out is price opens within the range and immediately shoots above, and then it shoots and it plays and game around day high. So no new buyers at the higher side, again comes back in, goes down and scrolls back. So either this kind of an activity or this kind of an activity is possible. So moreover, it creates an valley area either higher or it creates an valley area overlapping to higher. So this is my first scenario. So it's going to be a lackluster, one more kind of a lackluster day, dull, boring. Range will be very much small, compressed. Nobody likes this kind of an environment. So that, but market was doing that, right, most of the time. And when it comes to the second scenario is kind of a bullish scenario. So we open within the range, or probably an gap up kind of a scenario, and then it tries to look for some sellers. No new fresh sellers are there. It shoots up again, back again, it goes up. A kind of a trend day is the scenario. Probably this could result in 9,700. It could end up in 9,700 easily. And so that's scenario number 2. It's in that scenario the bottom will get established in the first 30 minutes. Right? So I'll draw it over here. It's quite difficult to draw, but then yeah, first 30 minutes the bottom got established. So it's a nice clean trade overall. And then whatever the stops which we had seen on the top, it would have probably get hunted, right? So we are seeing a lot of stops coming around 9,700 reference level. So a lot of stops around 9,700 reference level, probably it would have hunted. So it's a bullish scenario, and probably it could be an possible open drive or open test drive. It could be a possible open drive or kind of an it opens gap up and then gets back into the range. The bottom got established in the first 30 minutes and start moving on the higher side. The third scenario I would like to talk about is again an lackluster movement. Nothing great selling coming in. Price opens within the range, tries to take the day's low, right, and then comes back, no fresh selling, and then again comes back, no fresh selling, try to end up day high, again comes back. Right, this is the scenario I would like to go out for third one. So this will result in an overlapping value. Area. Nothing much would have been achieved for the day, but then still price would have end up very close to the day's low again, previous week low again. So thereby it maintains an overlapping value area, and probably nothing would have happened, and this could be an kind of a balancing day with range. With markets are the market most of the time does this kind of imbalance, especially when it want to move around. It takes a little time, and then it will bring more shorts. Probably it was looking for more shorts. Probably the shorts are getting added up slowly and steadily in the system, and as long as there is no high confidence selling around 9621, probably this trend is not going to be involved with any fresh new money selling, right? Yeah, so We'll meet you again tomorrow in tomorrow's daily market commentary. Till then, signing off. Thank you.